Valentine's Day can be one of the most loaded days of the year when it comes to defining a relationship.
Yep, for couples who have just started dating or don't quite know where they stand, the day can make or break them. So we've got local professional matchmaker Stephanie Kluber here from It's Just Lunch. Good morning.
Good morning.
This is a tough one for couples because especially if you're in limbo, you don't really know where you stand.
Right.
What is it about Valentine's Day that kind of puts so much pressure on couples?
So it is a day of love and romantic gestures. So with that, no other day is like this. We have three groups of people this is hard for. Married couples or in relationships where how big do you go and are they going to be happy? Two, someone who is single, so It's Just Lunch is getting bombarded with calls that want a date for tomorrow night, or want, right after Valentine's Day, they're single, they don't want to be single next year. And then the third is these halfway couples who are not really sure if they are together or they're not together.
Maybe they just started.
Exactly, and they don't know what to do. So they're calling me, couples who've gone on three months of relationships saying, what do I do? And is this going to show that I like them too much or not enough? So it puts everyone in a weird limbo.
So what you should do is just go up to them and say, so what are we? No, don't do that.
That's the talk today,
No, so what are some tips on kind of how to navigate Valentine's Day if you're in one of those in-between situations?
So I got a call yesterday from a client who just said, I don't have any plans. Well, that's not the way to go, because half of women will say they will break up with you if you don't do anything.
Oh, wow.
Yep, relationship's over. So you do want to do something.
If it's in those early stages, so you're kind of feeling out maybe what it would look like for the rest of the relationship.
And if you totally ignore it, it shows that you just see them as a friend. I think the best way to go if you're in a halfway relationship is to bring home a gourmet pizza or to go have dinner at home, bring home flowers.
That's nice.
Easy, casual, keep it light.
So you're still acknowledging it, but not necessarily going over the top, because that can be too much too.
Exactly.
I love your third tip, and this one is to make it your own.
Right, do something creative. Like I said, bring home a dinner, takeout, anything like that. When you buy a card, I've got a question of how do you sign it. Don't say love, don't say your friend Stephanie, that would be weird. Just do a little
See you next summer.
XO.
Sure.
As long as you're giving hugs and kisses, sign it that way. So keep it light, fun.
All the best.
Yeah, no.
Okay, so what if you're in kind of the in-between situation, but you want it to be more? Is Valentine's Day the right time to do that, to try to push it to the next level?
It could be. So if you do something bigger for this day, it will show the person without saying, hey, by the way, I love you and we're exclusive. You could do something a little bit bigger to show, hey.
Buy them tires.
Yes, no. But make a reservation for dinner. Show that you put some effort into it. Maybe do a gift that's a little bit bigger. Plan a date night. Do something more. But if you just do something simple, it's going to keep the relationship light and casual.
I mean, that's a big thing, right? Just having the forethought to make a reservation shows that you're thinking about the other person. You care enough to make that effort.
And you had to think about it a few weeks ago, too.
Right, and you do want to have things progress a little bit more. Right.
Cool.
These are great tips. It can be so difficult if you're kind of in that beginning stage.
Right, and it's Valentine's Day Eve, so there's plenty of time to make these plans and get it going.
I still need some tips as like an old married guy, too, so we can do this in a commercial break. Thank you, Stephanie.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, you don't